Thanks for joining us on the John Mendola Show. We're driven by McCarthy Tire and Automotive Centers. Let's talk with Seth Goldhart, who started out from northeastern Pennsylvania. Actually started out in New Jersey, came through northeastern Pennsylvania. He owns some Domino's Pizza here in Northeast PA, and he's doing it all for St. Jude's Research Children's Hospital. Seth, tell us about where you're at and how your ride is going across the country.
Hey, John, how you doing? Today I just rode into Madison, Wisconsin. So I just was able to spend a couple great days with my family in the Milwaukee area, so that was a nice bonus. And I'm just 2 days away from reaching the Mississippi River.
Well, you're on a great trek so far. Tell us about how the weather has cooperated with you so far on your trip.
It's worked really well. I think I only had a couple days I was riding in the rain. One, though, was a real big storm. It was short, but it was hailing on me for a little while. So I've never ridden in the hail before.
Well, Seth Goldhart is riding his bike across America. And Seth, you've hit a lot of Domino's pizzas along the way, I'm sure, and stayed with some people. Tell us about the reception you're getting along the way from people.
I stayed with a lot of other people, other Domino's owners, and even some people with the Domino's main corporation. When I rode through Ann Arbor, where corporate headquarters is, and stayed there, and then rode into world headquarters, where I was greeted by about at least 100 people waiting outside, cheering me on. It was great.
Seth, how about if people would like to donate money or if they want to check out more about your cause, where could they head to find out the information?
It's really easy, John. You just go to sethsride.com. So that's Seth, add an S to it, ride.com, and you can just click a button there to donate now. And there's also a link to the Facebook. I post things every day on the Facebook, just how it's going along, all the interesting people I meet, and then things I'm doing.
Seth Goldhart talking about his ride across the country from New Jersey. He's made it all the way to Wisconsin at this time. Well, Seth, you kind of said when you came back here to northeastern Pennsylvania, you're going to take your time. You're going to work this out. It's going to be a few months. In some regards, I guess you have no pressure in that sense of, hey, you're not trying to make each state at a certain time. It's as it goes. And how's that part of it going for you? Kind of just cruising along, I guess.
It's still going pretty easy. I've actually firmed up a lot of the route I wasn't quite sure of some of the western U.S. as I was getting started. So the route's a little shorter than I thought. I'm usually close to 4,000 miles, so that puts me ahead of schedule. Actually, I'm about a month ahead of schedule right now because I booked a lot of time just in case. So, but I'm still taking it easy. I take some days off here and there. I was able to visit family along the way. Most of that's done as I head west. I don't have as much family going, but I'll be visiting Minnesota, where I have a lot of family too on the way.
So physically, you're holding up pretty good. How about the mental part of the trek as well, as far as seeing your goal? I'm sure you're gaining more and more confidence as you go. That's a big thing to try to do to ride your bike across country. And you've talked about this before. You're kind of going against the wind, the opposite direction.
Yeah, the wind really hasn't been that bad. People say that, but since Ohio up till now, mostly I think the wind's been blowing north. So sometimes when I'm cutting down south, I've hit it. It really hasn't been blowing in from the west too bad yet. Maybe when I get to, western Minnesota or South Dakota, maybe that's going to hit me more. But so far, I would say just a couple days, really, I had a wind that really slowed me down a lot in my face. And then the biggest challenge so far was riding in the hills of Pennsylvania.
Well, Seth, you got some hills you're going to tackle, I'm sure, in the west. Those will be challenging. How about the people back here in northeastern Pennsylvania? You've been in contact with the people here, and how has the support been?
It's good. Obviously, I have to keep in contact with my Domino's Pizza stores, make sure everything's going good. But I get a lot of support on the Facebook and everything I've been doing. It's been great, especially along the way. I've met a lot of people I already knew, but I get to stay with them and get to see a different side of them and just random people that I meet along the way. It's been very interesting.
Seth Goldhart is riding across America for St. Jude Research Children's Hospital. If you'd like to check it out, it's sethsride.com. Check it out on Facebook or check it out online, sethsride.com. Well, Seth, we appreciate you taking out some time. I think we're going to check in with you in a couple of weeks, see how far you've gotten and what's going on with your trek, okay?
Thanks, John. Yeah, you should check back when I'm up in the Rocky Mountains, so that should be exciting.
Yeah, that'll be very challenging, I'm sure, and we'll look forward to hearing from you. Seth Goldhart joining us here on the John Mendola Show, driven by McCarthy Tire and Automotive Centers.